Hello everyone, myself Professor Amit Sagar, and in this video tutorial I am going to teach you regarding interfacing of a GSM with ARM7 controller. So what we are going to learn in this particular video, what is GPS, history of GPS, how GPS works, GPS receiver module, then interfacing of GSM module with ARM7 controller. Then what are the standard format available for GSM receiver? Then description of this receiver message format, and last one is the program code. So let us look at the first point. What is a GPS? A GPS is nothing but the global positioning system. We use the GPS receiver for obtaining the longitude and latitude information. Now this GPS system consists of more than one satellite. They are working together. The GPS receiver receives the signal from more than one satellite, through which we can accurately determine the position of a particular object on the earth. So what is the history of a GPS? The Department of Defense, they have developed this particular GPS system, and which was firstly known as Navstar GPS. Now, Navstar means navigation signal timing and ranging GPS, which is developed by the United States Department of Defense. Now who is operating this particular GPS? The particular is Space Wing is deputed for GPS working. Now already the number of satellites are deployed for GPS system, and due to which we are nowadays getting the different capabilities through the GPS system. Basically this GPS system has been deployed for the main motive for deploying the GPS system was a defense application, navigation application for a ship, military application, space application, research application. But later on it was made free to public for certain usage. Now the signal which we get from a GPS system is a second civilian GPS signal, and this is the only signal which is accessible for a common people. The other signals are used for research and what we can say that defense and security application. So how GPS works, in this particular small animation you can able to view this GPS receiver. It is getting the signal from more than one satellite, right? And what is a rate of this particular receiving? So information which is received from the satellite is in between the radio frequency range 1.1 to 1.5 gigahertz. Okay, and this received signal, from the received signal the GPS receiver compute the positioning and timing information. So there is a calculation how this positioning and timing information is calculated, and in this particular slide you can view uh, the satellite is sending the positioning and timing signal. So the time difference, the T1 is a transmit time and T2 is a receive time for the GPS receiver, and the difference of these two time is T2 minus T1. So from this distance speed, we can calculate the distance equal to speed into time. So this is what we can say the rough formula for how the GPS receiver is going to work. This slide, in this particular, you can see this is a what we can say the popularly available GPS receiver module. We have a different GPS receiver module. So this is one of the available GPS receiver module in the market. You can select as per your requirement the suitable kind of a GPS receiver. Okay, so here you can see the this is actually the antenna module, and here this you can see the power supply, VCC, ground, and transmit and receive pin. So here you can connect either DB9 connector or whatever the serial connector you want to connect, interface you want to connect, and the same you can connect to your controller board or PC, using which you can receive the data from the satellite. Okay, so what is GPS receiver module does? GPS receiver, it receives the data from at least 4 satellite. Why it receives for more than one satellite? For the accuracy purpose. When we get the when it receives the data from more than one satellite, the accuracy of the positioning and timing will be there. Now only one thing is important: the GPS receiver module, it doesn't send any sort of data to the satellite. It can only receive the data. Okay, this is the important thing. Now where you can use the GPS receiver, there are a number of applications. It can be used in smartphone, it can be used in the cab, it can be used in the fleet management. The fleet management popular application you can see in the Ola or Uber. That is a very popular example for the fleet management. Now how the information is received from the satellite to the GPS receiver module? So they have a standard format which is called as a NMEA string format. So what is NMEA? That is nothing but the National Marine Electronic Association. So this association has already framed a standard string format in which the data will be received at the GPS receiver, and by default this data is received serially through the TX pin of GPS receiver and at the default rate of 9600. Well, we look at interfacing of this GPS receiver with the ARM7 controller. So this is actually the diagram how we can connect the GPS receiver module with the ARM7 controller. So this particular block is showing the ARM7 controller, and here we have given a DB9 connector through which we are connecting the GPS module with the ARM7 controller. And we know that a GPS receiver it supports that when we are connecting the GPS module through the DB9 connector, it means it supports the RS-232 logic, whereas your controller it supports the TTL logic, and therefore we have a MAX 232, that is nothing but the voltage translator IC, and this is vice versa. So the received message from the GPS receiver can be of a different type. So there are different message types are available, and all those messages are listed in this particular. The popular one, the RMC format is the one of the popular format which is received in the GPS receiver modules. So we'll see the detailing of RMC message. Okay, so here in this particular you can see the first line, it represents how the RMC message is received. This is what the format. So first of all, always the RMC message starts with a dollar and it ends with the star and two carriage return. Okay, sorry, it ends with the two carriage return, that is the end of string. Now in between whatever the information is given, so it has a particular meaning. So what is the meaning of each and every part of this particular string? So this is described in this particular table, as you can see. So $GPRMC star at the start, it means it indicates that this is RMC protocol, or this is a RMC packet, right? So the second part of this particular string is time information, where we can will get the information regarding the time in hour, minutes and second. Okay, so our interest part of interest is latitude and longitude information. So the fifth field in this particular GPRMC RMC message is latitude information, and the seventh one is our longitude information. So using this longitude and latitude information, we can determine the object position on the earth. So this is only for now we focus on these two part only, and according to that we are going to see a sample code based on this. But remember that RMC message format is important one. If you know this RMC message format, it will be rather very easy to understand the programming. The whole program is totally based on the RMC message format. Okay, so what is RMC message format? So this actually RMC packet is continuously we receive from the GPS satellite to the GPS receiver module. And this as I said earlier, this particular message RMC packet, it starts with a dollar and it ends with the carriage return and line feed. So these are the messages ending with the carriage return and line feed. So we have to remember these two things. Starting point is always a dollar sign, and the string is going to end with the carriage return and line feed. These two things are important from our programming point of view. So let us look at the code first. Alright, so code is again as I said, the code is totally based on the RMC packet format. So here you have to include the header file. Then as we have using the ARM7 controller, so we are using the LPC214x.h. Then for standard input stdio.h, we are having some LCD related display code, so we are using here lcd.h. And for serial reception and transmission, we are using the uart.h. To receive the signal from the GPS receiver, we have to use the GPS string function. Now in this GPS string function, simply what we are doing is we are using the UART for receiving the character, and that characters are being stored in the variable called temp of I. Temp of I is used for storing the string whatever is received from the GPS receiver, and up to what point we are receiving here, up till we get the star. Okay, up till we don't receive star, up to the star we are only receiving the particular string. So we have to, this is the very important point. As I said earlier, our RMC message has the particular format. Okay, so our what we can say, the RMC message start with the dollar and end with the carriage return and line feed. But in this program we are ending our string only up to the star, because we don't require this 10 right now for what we can say, the longitude and latitude information. In this code what we are doing is we want to display the longitude and latitude signal received from the GPS receiver, so that we can indicate the position of the object. Okay, the code is quite simple one. So here we are using the variable for storing the string received, and also that for that purpose I am using temp of I to store the longitude and latitude information. Again we are using two more information, L on and LAT, for longitude and latitude. Then two variable I and J are we are using for our array processing or string processing. Okay, to initialize LCD underscore init. Okay, so now your main program starts with the, okay, we start from here. So first of all, check the start of string. Whatever the data is received from the GPS receiver, firstly you have to check it is a start of string RMC header, that is dollar. If it is dollar, then only you go for receiving the string. So from dollar, whatever is the string, that all string will be stored in the temp. Then the received string in the temp variable, you have to check the second, third and fourth element is whether it is RMC. Okay, if it is RMC, then only we can understand. Okay, so this is what we are checking here. So if it's second, third and fourth is RMC or not. If it is confirmed, then we are sure about that this is the valid packet. And then from this particular we have to extract the longitude and latitude information. So here we are using this code to extract the longitude and latitude information. So this whole code is we are using to extract the longitude and latitude information. So for that purpose we have used the multiple while loops we have used. Okay, and whatever is the extracted longitude and latitude information is there, that we have displayed using the GPS display. Okay, so we don't need to worry about. If you carefully look at the code, you will understand. I will only simply give you the information for only one. So when I write like this, while temp of I plus plus not equal to comma, it means that the temp of I will be incremented till the comma is there. So it is to skip the particular part of the RMC header. So whatever the part we don't require to bother about, we are just keeping that part using this while temp of I plus plus not equal to comma. So this is for skipping purpose, and whatever the part we require, only that part we are storing using some variable. So temp of g++. So in this particular we have extracted the latitude information from the RMC header, and after that again we have skipped the non-required information. Again, the latitude information we have extracted from the whole RMC string, and these are the only two string which we are required, and the same two values we are displaying here. Okay, so this is all regarding the program for GPS interfacing. I think you might have understand this particular thing. If there is any sort of doubt you have, you can comment uh, in this particular on this particular video. Okay, thank you very much.